Happy Friday, everyone. This week, I decided to go with something a little different. Instead of doing my Marvel United plays or going back to Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid, I decided, hey, uh, it's spooky season, and why not do something I really wanted to do? And if I do it on here, I'm kind of forced to. So I decided I'm going to go back and play Resident Evil. What did. Okay, I don't know why I did that. Um, this is a Kickstarter game. Well, it wasn't. It's but from Steamforged. You can currently buy it. It's actually on sale with their Halloween bundle. You get 31% off. You can get the base game, uh, which are you know, this game is so much fun. If you're a fan of the video games, definitely check this out because the lead designer Sherman. Does it say his name here? I'm butchering it, and I'm so sorry, dude. You've been nice in the Discord whenever we interact. Uh, yeah, you get he's a massive fan of this, so he made all of these so well. Like you can't even imagine the stuff that the mechanics and things, and each one has been an improvement over the last. Like they have started with they got a picture here of all three of them. Uh, they started with Resident Evil 2, and that one's fun. It's very linear compared to the others. Um, a lot of the mechanics aren't as refined yet, but that doesn't take away from the experience. Like when I this board game actually made me a fan of Resident Evil. Like I'd seen the films, I'd never played the games. I got three buddies that love it, and I'm like, it's cool, it's cool. Then the board game came out, and I saw it. I was like, oh, that looks fun. I'm gonna go ahead and order it. So I bought the game. I started playing it, and I was like, whoa, I'm really digging this. It was around the time that Resident Evil 2 remake was coming out, and I'm like, you know what? I'll give this a try. So I picked it up. I played through it, and I'm like, I remember this from the board game. And these board games are based on the original games, by the way. So, some of the changes with the remakes and stuff, obviously aren't fully reflected in this, but it doesn't matter. I recognized aspects that they had recycled for the remake. Uh, the stuff that they cut, sadly, I wasn't used to, but you know, everything else, even some of the layout designs of the RPD building, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I remember this part exact, and that made me a huge fan. And that was around the time that Resident Evil 3 was delivering from Kickstarter. My buddy backed it. He's a big fan of Resident Evil 3, and so his name is on the Kickstarter box. And so after that, they announced, hey, we're going back and doing the original Resident Evil, and this one was based on the remake of that, but uh, the one with the crimson heads and stuff, and also some of the N64 exclusive things. Like one of the exclusive things that you could get was the Golden Tyrant, and so that's some of the cool stuff that made it in, and you could tell like he's a massive fan, like true fan. The things, the little Easter eggs, the subtle references. If you like Resident Evil and you're even lightly into board games, pick this up. Unfortunately, not everything you can get, but you can get enough. With the base game here, it, it comes with a ton of stuff. But then you get the expansions, which we have Into the Darkness, which adds the Yawn boss battles and the cave sections for that. And then there's also Bleak Outpost, which adds the gardens and the guardhouse, as well as the Aqua Ring with Neptune there. And so you can get a full experience. Unfortunately, if you want to get it all, you got to go to the Kickstarter exclusives, and one of those was it was even an add-on for all of us who pledged for All In. The way they did it, they had a cool, awesome narrative of pick your own adventure, and depending on our choices, some characters survived and became their advanced versions there, which for this game just means a slightly better, more enhanced character. It's somewhat different for the other ones, but so the characters that died and didn't get chosen, there was such a movement in the fan base that they went to Capcom and were like, "Hey, can we do this?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead and add it on," because they have a great relationship, Capcom and Steamforged. These games, like I said, they're done so beautifully for the fans, and obviously Capcom sees that. They've even given them other games like Monster Hunter and stuff, but yeah, I'm rambling. What I'm trying to say is these things were so well done, and if you get the core box, you get Jill, Barry Burton, Rebecca, and Chris Redfield. Those are the only playable characters you get. You get a reserve deck of a number of characters, but if you can hunt down the director's cut, which was exclusive to Kickstarter, you get multiple enemies. You get a exclusive version of the oh my god the red. I'm blanking on their names. I know what I'm talking about. I'm words are failing me. Anyway, the prototype. You get alternate sculpts like Rookie Rebecca, which is a joke from the original Resident Evil 2, and he even made it into the remake of Resident Evil 2 of Wesker having a picture of Rebecca for some reason. Is he a creep? Who's to say? But yeah, you also there's 3D terrain if you can track it down to help immerse this. I have it. I wish I would have got it for 2 and 3, especially 3 with the mechanics of boarding up stuff. Some people on Etsy have done a really nice job. Crimson Head. Have done a really nice job of recreating this stuff and making it more accessible. There are also multiple game modes if you get the director's cut that you can add into your games, as well as new enemies like the snakes and the ravens and chimeras. There's trader mode, and you can even do this in solo. It's basically just you collect cards, and eventually one of your team members gets enough suspicion that they are outed as a traitor, and then you add more stuff into like the tension deck and scenarios, like story type stuff that it changes it up. They become like a saboteur and like remove items that you can get and things. It's real cool. There is enemy Wesker mode, where he is an enemy from the start, and he can just pop up and track you guys down and try shoot at you down the hallways. You gotta take him out. He runs away. There is Zombie Forest, which is what's here on screen. One dangerous zombie mode. That is That one sounds like it's gonna be fun. You know, you've ever played that one, that basically Forrest becomes, you know, zombified, but he's covered in grenades. So if you kill him, he just goes boom. There's knife only, which is a challenge that I know people love to do in the games. You get special knives just for that are kind of more beefed up to give you more of a fighting chance. So, like, if you can get the director's cut version, 100% do it. It is worth the investment. All the reserve characters you get that I was talking about, you get the entire Stars team as playable. You get the advanced cards for all of the characters so that you can upgrade them. Um, yeah, it's there's a bunch of playthrough videos out there. They're awesome. Uh, this game is incredible. Like, I think I'm more of a fan of this game than I am the actual video game, to be quite honest with you. And they have an announcement coming up that they haven't officially teased, but it's been out there. It came in the came with the pledges. They're going to be doing Resident Evil 4 next. It'll be curious how they handle the mechanic changes and stuff, and I'm super excited. Obviously, you know, the longer they hold off, the better, because still need a job, sadly. Uh, so, you know, Steamforged, if you could just, you know, wait, because, I mean, there's so much coming up. The Renegades doing the final Power Rangers. They got this coming up. There's, bound to be another United. I'm still paying off DC Superheroes United, but anyway, those are my problems. You don't care. The 100% play this game. There is, you know, there's a version on Tabletop Simulator that's unofficial. You know, the company doesn't get paid, sadly, and so you're not supporting it. But if you want to give it a try, it's a very, very good way to demo. And as I said, you could play this game. There is a solo mode with rules and everything on it. I'm playing as multiple characters solo, so what is it, multi-hand or whatever. I just want to show off the characters, and plus, I really enjoy the strategizing. That can be kind of annoying, as you see in this video. I forget who's next in the turn order. I need to pull out some. Maybe I'll take from my Zombicide the little tokens from the Marvel Zombies that you flip them when they're done, so I can remember who went, who hasn't yet, and all the, you know, just stuff like that. But yeah, just check out this video. Watch how terrible my luck is. See if it's something for you. Give it a try. Go on to Tabletop Simulator, demo it, pick it up for your friends. This is the perfect October game. The campaigns are super long, so you're guaranteed not to just breeze through it. And it's challenging. Oh man, does it get challenging. The more you play, the more cards get added into the store, like the tension deck, which is like your story type scenario stuff. You get mission cards. There's actual narrative cards that, you know, just little subtle things that are all randomized that make each play unique. Characters you can find, those are randomized. Yeah, it's super fun. So without further ado, here's my horrible attempt at doing the very first scenario in the scenario book. So I thought I'd do something a little different. Resident Evil. It's October, spooky season. Why not? I'm going to be playing with all of the expansions. That means the Director's Cut, Into the Darkness, and Bleak Outpost. As well as the Fallen 5. I am not doing Trader Mode, Knife Only, or Enemy Wesker, or One Dangerous Zombie Mode. Maybe I'll do those in the future. But I am taking these reserve cards from the base game, removing them, and I'm using all Stars characters are playable. And we're going to start. When you begin the game, you got this option. This is your map right here. So you're in the Great Hall. You can either choose to go first floor east, first floor west, second floor west, or second floor east. The crypts are locked. I'm going first floor west because no other reason other than it's the first one in the book. I'm not going to be following the book the entire time, but this is a good introduction. So it's got some flavor text. I figure I'll just read that real quick. The wind lashes the trees outside, leaves and branches scratching against the window panes like nails from some unforeseen assailant. A flash of lightning paints your surroundings. And for a moment, you're sure you see the shadow of a figure on the opposite side of the window, hands pawing at the glass. Yet when your eyes find the frame, there's nothing to be seen. Perhaps your imagination. Perhaps not. Finding a secure place feels like your first objective, somewhere you don't have to watch the shadows for movement and can establish a base of operations. So, if you never played Resident Evil, the first game, which is what this is based on, starts with a team of STARS members who are Special Tactics and Special Tactics and Rescue Service, I'm sorry. Half of their team went missing in the Barclay Mountains. So they go and investigate. While investigating, they get chased by a pack of Cerberus, which are infected dogs. There's one on the map here. Into this creepy mansion nearby. And that's where we begin. Everyone's separated. No one knows what's going on. Our objectives. In this scenario, the character must find and secure the safe room. If each character on the safe room tile, or if each character is on the safe room tile, the players can choose to successfully complete the scenario at any time. If there are any enemies on the safe room tile when the scenario is completed, skip step 6 of the end phase. I'll get to that when we're done. Special rules. Quiet area. If the tension deck runs out during the scenario, shuffle the discard pile and place it face down to refresh the deck. Additionally, if the scenario is successfully completed, skip steps 2 during the end phase. Again, I'll get to that. That tension thing is important. The tension deck in most scenarios in all 3 Resident Evil games is your countdown timer. If it runs out, you lose. Special rules continued. Safe haven. A character on the safe room tile does not have to draw a card during the tension phase. That's very important. And I'll do all of that as I go. So, I started with, the base stuff. I threw in the cards from... I did off-screen randomly draw for the encounter cards. Not encounter. I'm sorry, tension cards. I was wondering why it wasn't showing up. I got Ghost Shots in the Distance, Overrun, Sinister Echoes, and Treacherous Footing were all added from Bleak Outpost to the tension deck. When they come up, I'll show you. Basically, when you use that expansion, you get 3 additional green tension cards, which are the good ones. Yellow, which can be iffy, and 4 or 5 of those. And 1 red, which red, always bad. Never a good red. And you randomly choose 1 green and 2 yellow with the red. Shuffle it in. That's your thing. So, I also included the narrative and mission cards from those expansions. And for deck A, you find things like green herbs, red herbs, handgun ammo, first aid kit, stuff like that. For this one, at the start of it, you add a kerosene container in, which will help fill the kerosene gauge. I'll get to that in a second. Item B deck will consist of the old key, a lighter, a first aid spray, and a kerosene container. And then we shuffle the number 1 tension card in. I don't remember if I did that or not. No, I didn't. Here we go. The game starts with these cards. Let's see if I can get a good angle here. Okay. See the number 1 there on the corner? You start with all the cards that don't have that. You remove all of those. And you add them in when they come up. The only exception to that is in the encounter deck, which is these cards. There are 2 with the number 1 with circles going around it. Those are in from the start. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to shovel it in to the tension. But those are in from the start, and those get removed as you play. So that one kind of confused me from the start. But thanks to the great people of the official Resident Evil Facebook group, especially Sharky. Shout out to Sharky. Dude is amazing. I figured that out. If you have any kind of questions at all, honestly, about this game, because there are people who have some confusion with especially how this one plays, and I'll get into why that is in a bit. But the Facebook group, the Discord, Board Game Geek, all those people, amazing individuals who are more than happy to help. So, I'll get into the characters now. I'm playing Jill Valentine. Her special, she's got 2 evade dice. I'll get into that. You're going to see that. Trust me. She can hold 8 items, and she has 3 uses of the lighter to burn corpses and stuff. That's very important in this game. She has the abilities Master of Unlocking. Jill can unlock a door if another character has the required key in their inventory. So as long as someone has the key, she can get through the door. Next, we have Chris Redfield. 2 evade, 6 items, 4 uses of the lighter. Headshot. If Chris kills an enemy and the attack inflicted 2 or more damage, it gains the headshot. So, what sets this one different than the others is that when you kill a regular zombie, they just drop into a corpse. You need to do headshots to stop them from coming back, because if you've ever played Resident Evil, there's a very specific reason you don't want corpses laying around. And I won't spoil that for people who don't know, because, oh boy. Survivor. After Chris uses a defensive item, roll the not the encounter die. It used to be the encounter die. Where is that die, by the way? I need to find... Oh, here it is. So, you roll it, and this is... The umbrella symbol is 1. So if he gets a 4, 5, or 6, return the item to his inventory, which is so nice. And then I forgot to mention the starting equipment. Jill starts with a dagger, a handgun, and a first aid spray. Chris starts with a dagger, handgun, and lighter. So right now, he's the only one that can burn corpses. Barry Burton. 1 evade die, 6 inventory, 2 lighter usage. Get away from me. If Barry is attacked and fails his evade roll, Barry can push each enemy in his square. That's important. Accurate. When making an attack with the handgun, Barry treats perfect evade results as hits instead, which is awesome. Then we have Rebecca Chambers. 2 evades, 6 inventory, 4 usage of the lighter. Oh, he starts with dagger, handgun, bullets, by the way. For field medic. Once per turn, Rebecca can use a healing item without spending an action. Specialist training. When Rebecca uses a healing item, heal the character an additional level. And she starts with handgun and 2 first aid. And then those cards I put back in the deck, those are reserve cards. What that means is any character that you're not using is in the reserve, and that includes these the playable versions. So this is my reserve. You always need one of these when playing. Edward Dewey. Light-footed. If Edward is in the same square as multiple enemies, he ignores one enemy when making evade rolls. Backup. If Edward is in a reserve, he can switch places with another character during a mission at any time. So, reserve characters are the ones that go on missions, and I randomly drew him. That's awesome, because they can die on missions, and I really don't want that. And none of his other stuff matters because he's not doing this. He's in our what would you call it? The safe zone. He's staying in the hall, holding down the fort, I guess. We will be dealing with two types of enemies. We got zombies. Okay, so I just double checked the rules. That is the threat level, which that comes into play when you're being attacked by multiple enemies at once. That's its movement, and that's its health. Now, tough hide. If this enemy is killed, replace it with a corpse. All right, and these symbols are just its attacks. Normal attack, it has to be on your square to do 1 damage. This symbol at the bottom of the encounter cards, however, not encounter, tension cards, when that's out, it gets to attack from 1 square away, jump in, and you need to... So that's the assault symbol. Sorry, there's a lot to remember, and it's been about a year since I last played this. So the assault symbol. After resolving the attack, place the enemy in the same square as the target or an adjacent square. The target square is already full. So basically it just does like a lunging attack. And that's in some of the previous ones. Like Resident Evil 2 and 3, they have that special ability. Cerberus, threat level 2, movement 2, health 1. Feral, if the top card in the tension deck discard pile has this symbol, the enemy performs 2 reactions instead of 1 during the reaction phase, which is awesome. So again, same as a zombie. When it's on your square, normally it does 1. If this exact same symbol that the zombies have is out, it can attack from 3. It does like a charge. Super fun. Okay. So, let's begin this, shall we? I need my dice because I'm going to be rolling quite a bit. Now, as you see, there are doors here that go nowhere. There are cards that you reveal where this stuff goes. So that's part of the thing that people are getting tripped up. Let's just start off. Jill is up first. So 2 of them are starting down here. This is Jill and Barry, and we got Chris and Rebecca up here. So each character gets 4 actions. That can be move, open door, open or close a door, search an item, trade, and use an item. So yeah, it's super fun. Let's go ahead and get into this room here. So for my first action, I'm gonna open the door with Jill. I'm gonna come through, and once I step foot on this tile, I pick up this token, and this basically means draw 1 encounter card. So here we go. It is Spawn a Cerberus. So it's going to spawn on the... use the squares with the hazmat symbol, starting with the square closest to the character and dividing enemies equally as possible between the 2. So they're equidistant, so I'm going to put the dog right here. And then I'm going to fire. So here's the handgun trackers. They're just little dials that you spin. And you can choose with the, let's see, handgun. With that symbol down at the bottom. Let's see if I can, there we go. That means you can use 1, 2, 3 bullets at a time. So it'll expend your ammo, but it's kind of worth it sometimes. So I'm going to use 3 bullets. All right. So this is an evade symbol. That's pointless. These are pushes. And on the handgun, that's just a push. So I get to move him wherever I want. So that's 2 actions down. I'm going to fire 3 more bullets unwisely trying to kill this dog. Oh my god. So I get another push. So I opened the door, I moved in, I shot. That's all 4 of my actions. Oh, what terrible, terrible luck I have with dice. You didn't really see it during the Heroes of the Grid game, but you're going to see it in this one because it's atrocious. All right, now after the player goes, it is now the enemy react phase. So dog moves 2 onto me. And I think you have to, you have to choose between attacking and moving. If it can't attack, it moves. So that's all. However, because this door is open, all connecting tiles also move. So these zombies take a step forward. And now we go to tension phase, which is draw one of these cards. And, oh, we have an all clear. I think tension deck's upside down. It was. All clear. You hear trees rustle outside, swaying on the wind. The longest of the branches tickle the window panes, scratching like nails. Lightning flashes, and a long shadow stretches over the floor. Suddenly, you're not sure the sounds belongs to the trees after all. So, that's fun. And no special symbol. So nothing changes with enemy movement. Now it goes to Chris's turn, who's up here. He's got a zombie in his space. Only connecting tiles, the one you're in and ones with open doors or archways, move. So after their turn, none of these are going to do anything. Don't worry about that. So Chris, let's go ahead and use your handgun. And, okay, you get 2 pushes as well. It's just going to end up right back where it is. So that's 1 action. 2. 3 more bullets. Oh my god. I'm going to use all my ammo. And I push him again. And for my last action, I'm just going to fire my gun again. And I get 1 hit. So I didn't make its head explode or anything, but I did take it out. So the zombie falls down and now becomes a, sorry about the noise, a terrain problem, which is a corpse. If I were to stand on that corpse, I would have to roll. And if I get a 6, an umbrella symbol, or not a 6, a 1, that stands back up and becomes a zombie. There's also cards that will, wake them up as well. So yeah, after depleting almost his entire gun, he takes down 1 zombie, and now we go to tension. Reanimate. Oh. Dead eyes flicker open to reveal milky orbs as the closest corpse rises unsteadily to its feet. Locate the corpse closest to the active character, remove it, and spawn a zombie. There you go. That is how unlucky I am at this game. It's amazing I made it as far as I did the first time to get taken out by a boss, honestly. I did pretty well, though, I'll be honest. In my personal game, last time I did this, I had almost all of the stars unlocked, 3 or 4 of them to their advanced roles, which are better options. But anyway, so that was after the tension, so the reaction phase already passes, so this doesn't move. Now we're going to Barry. Barry is real good with his gun. Let me get the handgun dial here. Here we go. He's going to fire. And he gets the perfect evade, which counts as a shot. So he's going to take out the dog. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I'm sorry. I made a mistake. When you fire a gun, zombies react, except for the one you're attacking. So the dog wouldn't have. So I fired twice. So these would have moved 2 as well. I can't believe I forgot that rule. I'm sorry. So yeah, that zombie's right on him. He did 1 action, 2 actions. He's going to fire again. He's got handgun bullets, so I'm not worried about that. And look at that. He puts 2 into this zombie, but unfortunately, he's not Chris, so he doesn't get a headshot. It just becomes a corpse still. And this one will react to the sound. I'm only going to fire... How much does that give? 8 points. Yeah, I'm only going to fire 2 shots this time. And he gets another perfect shot. So he takes that one down, another corpse sitting there. Cool. So that was 3 actions. 4, he's going to stand on the zombie, which is not wise. He ends his turn on his, or an action on a zombie. Doesn't wake up. We're good. But now tension phase goes. And these cards hate me. Oh, all clear. Soft light, paint your surroundings. On any other night, in any other place, you might call the atmosphere relaxing. But not here and not now. This is a nightmare. And none of those special symbols have come up yet. So now it's Rebecca's turn. Rebecca. Alright. I guess try to kill this zombie. You just don't do anything. Nothing hits, so it moves forward. Try to hit it again. I push it back. Okay, I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to pick up this A item because clearly guns are not going to work for me. So what does she get? She gets kerosene container. Instead of placing this card in the character's inventory, place it face up on this square with 3 kerosene tokens on it. So I had to go digging for these. So they go right on here. A character in this square can spend an action to remove any number of tokens and add them to their profile card. When the last token is removed, discard this card. That's real nice later on. That's the card that got added for this scenario, by the way, so it sucks that it's at top because it's kind of useless right now. Each character can only hold a certain amount, and you start the game with the full amount that they can hold. So nobody can pick these up. And also, this thing's going to go, because they're both equidistant, it's going to go to the most recent. I forgot to put her gun dial down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So it's going to take a step toward her, and then we're going to tension. And that is Vigor Mortis. Your enemies lunge forward unpredictably, nails clawing through the air as their teeth snap with bestial hunger. Enemies on the same tile as the active character immediately perform a reaction. If there are no enemies on the tile on the active character tile, draw 2 tension cards instead. So it's going to move up and it's going to be in the same square as her. That's all. That's fun. But we're back to Jill. Jill's going to come over here for 1, pick up item B for 2. And what does she get? She gets an old key. She didn't need that. 3, 4. That's the end of her turn. Tension. Gnawing fear. Bloody hands. Push at the windows and doors. A horde of foes waiting in ambush. If this character leaves the current tile during the next turn, they must draw 2 extra cards in the next tension phase. Well, she's not going to, so... Yeah, I'm not even going to worry about this because she's got to go that way, and 4 actions, she's going to get to the door. So, that card does nothing. Chris's turn. Chris is going to pick up his knife. And you can do this from 1 square away. So, here we go. And because it is on her tile, when they react to attacks and stuff, they only move. They don't bite. So Rebecca is going to hold it in place while we try and stab it. Nope, I knock it away from Rebecca though. I'll put it here. Nope. Now it's real dangerous because if I miss, I will get hit. So Chris gets bit for one. He shoves it. So let me see. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then this is my fourth action. God. It comes at me. It is the reaction phase. It's on my tile, which means I have to make an evade roll. Chris's evade dice, as I said, are 2. All I need, so when you evade, here's the small, here's the medium, and here's the perfect. All I need is 1 small, and that's all I've been rolling when I attack. So if I get 2 attack tokens, I might just quit the video right now and call it a day. Okay, I get a small and a perfect evade, so the zombie does not bite me. Nothing else changes. Then tension. All clear. All appear safe, but you don't dare relax. In this haunted nightmare, the slightest lapse of concentration can lead to an untimely demise. Yeah, ain't that truth? Especially when you're a moron. Okay, Barry, we're going to take a step, see if I wake the zombie up. I don't. 2, 3, and then for my last action, I'm going to open this door. Tension. All clear. Silence, calm, peace. Do you truly trust these things? Or are they sinister traps tempting you into lowering your guard? Yeah, pretty much, because that's a draw 2 encounter cards over in that room. So, okay, now we're going to go back to Rebecca. I guess she's going to try to shoot the zombie, because she doesn't have anything else to do. There's no friendly fire in this game, by the way. And she gets 3 perfect evades, which is insane. That's the kind of thing you want when a boss comes at you. So here we go again. Oh, and she gets a hit. That's going to knock this down to become a corpse. It's on Chris's thing. So that was 2, 3, and 4. She comes over here to the door. Don't wake up again. Sinister echoes. Shambling footsteps echo along the corridors, chasing your every move. Lay low and don't let them find you. Place this card next to the tension deck with 4 wound tokens on it. Okay? If a character makes an attack while this card is in play, after resolving the attack, draw a card from the encounter deck. At the end of each character's turn, discard a token. When the final token is discarded, discard this card. Alright, sorry about that. I had to get wound tokens now because I thought I wasn't going to need them like a moron. Okay, I really need to get a better camera so this setup is easier on me. But anyway, so Rebecca just went. We're back to Jill. Jill's going to step on this. Doesn't wake up. Going to step on that one now. Does not wake up. 2, 3, 4. So see, I didn't leave the room. At the end of each character's turn, discard a token. So one of these get discarded, and we draw attention. Shattered glass. Oh boy. You jump at the sound of breaking glass and prepare for the worst. Draw an additional tension card. All clear. Whew. In times to come, this evening will define you. How you overcame the challenges, how you defeated your enemies, how you triumphed and resolved this mystery. Or solved this mystery. Don't let this beat you. You must survive. I agree. I really want to get to the end this time. And not die in the gardens. Screaming and crying for my mom. Alright, so it is now Chris's turn. Chris, first action he's going to do. I'm going to take one of these tokens off. I'm going to burn this corpse. So I don't have to worry about it. 2, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to pick up one of these. 3 and 4. I'm going to go here. So that's another one off the Sinister Echoes. Yeah, I am kind of just killing time with that one. Gunshots in the distance. Gunfire punctures the air ahead, accompanied by violent screeching. Then silence once more.
as your unknown ally makes their escape. Draw cards from the encounter deck until a card with a spawn entry is drawn. Place that encounter card in the discard pile, then shuffle the others that were drawn back into the deck. So here we go. Spawn a zombie. That gets discarded. And this is from the Bleak Outpost, one of the cards that I was talking about that I randomly picked. And yes, I did all that off camera because the setup to this game is pretty intricate. Like, you can't imagine the stuff that's off camera. Like, here, let me move it just a tad. There's my character stuff. We got this board here with all this stuff. Yeah, so there's my microphone. All right, that looks good. So Chris just went. It is now Barry's turn. Does Barry go into the room, or does Barry... First thing Barry's going to do is use his handgun bullets. So these are now discarded. I don't know where the rest of the starting cards went, so I'll just throw it in the box for now. But he increases his handgun dial by 8, so it goes back up to 15, the max. So that's 1. For 2, he's going to go through the door. We're going to draw 2 tension cards. Here we go. First one. Locate the closest tile to the active character that contains one or more enemies and at least one non-lock closed door. Open every non-lock closed door on that tile. Yep. That door just swung open from a breeze for Chris and Rebecca. That Cerberus is now going to go at him. So the second encounter. After resolving all spawn entries on cards drawn, replace the closest corpse with a zombie. Alright. So this guy gets back up. So that was 2, 3. I'm going to close this door. And 4, I'm going to go here. Because I closed that door, that zombie does not react. So we go straight to... Oh, I get... Sinister Echoes. We go straight to the next... Another one from the expansion cards I randomly drew. Treacherous Footing. The floor is slick with blood. You hope this doesn't belong to one of your teammates. Place this card next to the active character's tile. It remains in play for the rest of the scenario. If the character begins their turn on this tile, they can only make 3 actions during the turn. So that's not bad. It's in this tiny room. I'll put it over here. For reasons that will become apparent soon. Rebecca. I go 1. I think I'm going to burn this turn. I'm going to close this door and burn this turn. Just to get rid of the Sinister Echoes. And I'm not on the countdown timer. So that gets discarded. And we draw. All clear. It's one I already read, so I'm not going to. Jill's turn. 1, 2. I'm going to open this door, and then I'm going to end my turn without going through. The zombie will react. Tragic Echoes. Some of these fiends still possess trinkets of their former lives. Tragic Echoes of what used to be. Locate the closest zombie to the active character. That would be that one. Place an item A token under them. That token will move with the zombie. You can collect it once you kill him. Kill them. You can't make the search action while the zombie is still in the playing area. It has to become a corpse first. Alright. Chris's turn. Kick open this door. 2, 3, 4. Dog will run 2 tiles at me. Tension. Overrun. Oh yay, it's in the red card from the expansion. They're everywhere. There's no escape. Place this card next to the tension deck with 3 wound tokens on it, okay? Each time an enemy is killed or a corpse is removed using a kerosene token, discard a token from this card. When the final token is discarded, discard this card. If a scenario ends with this card in play, increase the mansion danger level by 2. Then remove this card from the game. Ah, boy. So the mansion danger level is something I wasn't going to get to at the end, but it's this little dial here. And every time you could do something, you increase it by a certain amount. You always go up by at least 1. And eventually, you get to, you lose. Just straight up loss because the danger level got too bad. So that's something that's got to be managed. I don't know if I want to do it this early. Actually, might not be a bad idea to let that run out so I get rid of that card permanently. But I'm also probably going to be doing stuff. So, and I can't leave corpses because that's a penalty. Zombies, also a penalty. And I'll get into that again when I do cleanup and stuff. So, Barry. 1, 2 to pick up item A. What does he get? He gets a dagger. Nope, that's Chris. And then 3. He can only do 3 on this tile, so no zombies to react. All clear. Dust falls from above in a thin train, accompanied by the thump of footsteps. They're on the hunt looking for you. I mean, it could also be one of our STARS members running around. Who knows? Rebecca's turn. She's going to go 1. She's going to fire, so I need her dial. And these are the last of her bullets, and she misses everything completely. She's out of ammo. She's useless. So the dog's going to react. 3, 4, close the door. Dog will not attack Chris. And tension. All clear. Whose turn is it now? Jill's? Okay. So I'm going to go through this door. And this is where we reveal. Okay. So here's what confuses people. They have to try to, get this to line up. If you can see, the S means starting tiles. So we have a door here to nothing and a door here to nothing, so it would clearly go in there like that. And there you go. Since Jill walked through, I didn't know this was here, but we're going to do attention. That's the dangers of walking into the unknown. So we have spawn a zombie and draw a tension card. So the zombie will be here, and the tension card will be in all clear. Quiet, perhaps too quiet. If you are to make it out alive, you need to keep moving and stay on your toes. Anything can change in a split second. Even here where the horrors are far away, and by far away, they mean like right next to me. Alright, so that was 1 action. For 2, I'm going to use my knife. I miss. This zombie reacts onto me. This one walks. I'm going to try again for action 3. And oh my god. Jill gets bit, which means she gets to shove the zombie. And for her final action, she's going to slam the door in its face. Unbelievable. Alright, tension. Deathly rat. A sinister growl echoes from the walls, dripping with malicious intent. But where is it coming from? Are you under attack? Draw an encounter card. And spawn 2 zombies. Fun. I gotta start taking out these zombies. So 1 goes here, 1 goes here. When you spawn more than 1, unless it says otherwise, you split them up equally on the biohazard symbols. Also, you can't tell, but there's an archway here, so even if I run over to this room, doesn't matter, they're going to follow me. So, here we go with Chris. Chris is going to try to knife this dog. So, 1, I miss. Chris gets bit. I shove the dog. I knife again. I miss again. Come on. I knife again. Oh, the dog comes on because I missed. Shut away. For my 4th action, I'm going to do nothing. The dog comes on my tile, and then he's going to bite me. I have to try to evade. Perfect evade. All right. I don't know what is going on with these dice. This is awful. This is awful. This is awful. Alright. Barry's turn. He's gonna go 1. He's gonna kick open this door for 2. He's gonna shoot this zombie for 3, which is his last action on this tile. I get it. Boom, it goes down. This one reacts to the noise. And that's the end of my actions. So it moves on to the tile. Tension phase. All clear. At least nothing else is jumping out at me, but I sincerely disagree with that. Rebecca, you need something. I think I just have to burn her turn again because there's nothing she can do. She got no ammo. She's got no knife. God, I need more weapons. Alright, so tension. All clear. Low growls torment you. Sinister whispers that bleed from behind closed doors and through thin walls. In this hellish place, little respite is offered. Only moments to catch your breath for as long as you dare. Ain't that the truth? Man, I really need to... I need more weapons bad, Rebecca. I think I'm going to swap you out for Edward, honestly, after this. So we're back up to Jill, who's got these zombies right in front of her. So she's going to try to knife this one if she can reach. She misses. This one moves and this one moves. Try again. Come on. Oh my god. She gets bit again. So I'm going to shove it. This one reacts onto my tile. I'm going to try to knife that one. She gets bit, so I shove it. This one moves onto my tile. Jill's about to go down. Oh my god. Shove it, this one. Now I have to make an evade roll. She gets 2 hits. Unbelievable. She goes down. Jill is down. The main character is fucking down. Okay. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I think that one still reacts. And I think I still draw attention, I believe. I don't know how this works. Alright, it doesn't say I don't. Tension, so I guess I'm going to cornered. Locate the tile closest to your active character where there are enemies, but no characters. Remove the enemy from the tile at the highest threat level and place them on the closest. So I guess this one, because there's technically no character there. So it just teleports over here. Barry wonders what the hell happened. I'm so annoyed. I can't win this with anyone unconscious. I have to go and use a first aid spray to resurrect her. And the only person with a first aid spray is Rebecca. Chris's turn. Alright, Chris, let's get mauled to death by a dog. Knife. I'm going to push it behind me. 2, 3, 4. Dog moves. Tension. All clear. Barry. I guess I'm going to move over here. No, I'm going to pick up item A. See if I wake it up. I don't. I just barely don't. He gets a red herb. That's useful, I guess. 3 and 4. All clear. Fatigue burns hard. Your muscles complain as much as your frayed nerves on this long night of sustained horror. But for a moment at least, you found a respite. Pause to calm all your nerves and consider your next move. Rebecca, I'm gonna open up this door. I'm gonna take a step out, take a step forward, and I'm gonna try to lure the dog. So equidistant goes to the active character. All clear. Lights flicker overhead. Caught in uneven struggle against the shroud of darkness surrounding you. Better you not remain here lest it falls. And it's got that symbol, so Zombies will shamble, dogs will lunge. We are... Jill is down, so we're back to Chris. Kick open this door. Take a step through. Draw an encounter card. Spawn 2 zombies. I cannot catch a break. I'm going to get overrun. So they do not spawn on hazmat tiles that you're standing on. 3, I'm going to close that door. 4, I guess I'm going to go here. So, oh, no. I'm just going to end my turn there because they'll lunge at me if I don't. So they move 1 because they got to get around this barrier here. Tension. Mission update. Your radio sputters to life, an abrupt reminder. You are not alone in this forsaken place. Draw a mission card. Here we go. Mission card for Edward. Burning bodies. Draw 5 cards. For each star symbol this character found, remove 1 number 1 encounter card from the encounter deck. If no number 1 encounter cards have been added to the encounter deck, shuffle this card back into the draw deck and draw a replacement. Alright. Well, that's a shame to get that one immediately, but here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh boy. I'm not assigning anyone to it. I'm just... Alright. Alright, I need to... Alright, so yeah, I did confirm. If I draw another one, he's dead. So I'm just going to abandon it. This gets removed from the game. Oh, of course. That would be my luck. Alright, all those that I drew get discarded though, so that's encounters I don't have to deal with until it shuffles. But now I have a character that's nearly dead, a character who's unconscious, Chris who's badly hurt, Rebecca who's got a wound it looks like. I don't remember that happening, but I probably did. I'm in bad shape and this is mission 1. I'm just going to roll these a bunch and see if I can get them to stop doing evades. No, look at this. All of them evades. Not a single hit. Oh. There's 1 hit and 2 pushes. That's something. I forget whose turn it was. I think it was Chris. Yeah, Chris just went. So that means it's Barry. So he's going to kick open this door. And he's going to fire his gun. And he's going to push them back 2. This one moves onto a space. This one moves there. He's going to fire again. Pushes that one back. So nothing changes really. This one takes a step forward. I need better guns. This is insane. This is ridiculous. This kick, 2 shots. Alright, for number 4, I'm going to try to evade and shut this door again. Which I do. Then I'm going to try to knife this sucker for my final. Which I don't. So Barry gets bit. I'm going to shove it. It comes back at me because it's the reaction phase. And I draw attention. All clear. I'm going to die. All my characters are going to die. Rebecca's turn. Try to run from this dog. I do. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Dog follows. All clear. I beg to differ right now. It's pretty not good. Chris's turn. Chris is going to attempt to knife one of the zombies. He pushes it. The other one reacts at me. I guess I'll attempt to knife that one now. And I didn't. That's... Shove, react. Try to knife again. If I missed, I just move on to my tile. So I shove it again. I'm going to shove it at me this time. That's 3 knives. I need a medium evade to get out of there. And I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, this game wants to kill me. So one of them bite me. So I shove it. Reaction phase. I need any old dodge. Any dodge. Any dodge. I don't get it. Chris goes down. This is unreal. Unreal. I'm going to have to restart this whole fucking game. This is awful. Alright. Tension. All clear. Fuck off. Rebecca. Gonna open this... No. Barry's turn. Barry's gonna try to knife this zombie. He doesn't. He gets bit again. Shove it. Can I trade with people from the tile next to them? Okay, I can. So for 2, I'm going to open this door. For 3, I'm going to trade with Jill. I will trade this red herb for the spray. And I will use the spray. Discard it from the game because it's a starter card. Jill gets revived. Let's see. Knife, door, trade, use item. That's all 4. So this one moves on to my tile. Jill has to evade. And when they're revived, they're brought back up to caution. And she does not evade. Unbelievable. This game wants me to die. It actively wants me to die. Rebecca's turn. She's going to kick open this door. She's going to revive Chris. I'm running out of my health already. Alright, so that was 2, 3, close door, 4, come over here. Dog chases me. Chris is back up though. Tension, all clear. You're going to hear me swearing a lot in this game. Jill's turn. Evade the closed door. I do. Evade to get off this tile. I do. So 2, 3, and 4. I'm through. They attempt following me. Tension. You pause, ears strained for even the slightest sound, nothing beyond your own ragged breathing. So does this mean you're safe now? No, it does not. I'm in a room with no spawns, but no safety. Alright, Chris's turn. Chris, let's just try to evade. He does. He gets onto this tile now. He's got to evade again. He does. He's on this one now. He's going to pick up item B. What do you get, Chris? You get a first aid spray. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to come over here. The zombies follow. All clear. Fear, hunger, exhaustion, all are demons threatening to drag you down. But you won't let this evening be your last. Where another might find defeat, you only know resolve. You are a member of stars, and you have a duty to perform. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare situation. Barry, open the door. He does. Barry, go through the door. He does not. Shove. Damaged. Move for 3, 4, close that door. They're going to come after Barry because he was active. Tension. All clear. All right, I really got to hurry. My wife's going to be home soon. So, what do we got here? After him is Rebecca. Rebecca's going to kick open this door for 1, come through for 2, draw 2 encounter cards. This has always been fine for me. So, what do we got here? First one, spawn a zombie. Second one, spawn a zombie. So, 1 here, 1 here. 3, close that door. 4, go to this item B. Barry has to make an evade roll. A medium. He makes a perfect. We're good. All clear. Jill. Gonna go over here. Jill's gonna pick up item A. Item A is handgun bullets. 3, 4. I'm gonna shut that door. Attention card. All clear. Chris. Chris is gonna pick up item A. Item A is a red herb. That'd be nice if I got a green one. 2, 3. Evade the zombie. Does not. I guess I will just attempt to knife the zombie in front of me, because why not? I don't do shit. They go on me, I have to evade. He does. The perfect evade. Tension. All clear. I now have 7 zombies. That's not good. That's a penalty if I finish this. I have to start killing some of them. Barry. Barry. Where's your handgun? Right here. We're going to fire. Oh, I get one of them because that was on the tile. The other one does not react. Unfortunately, the other one does move to Rebecca. But I'm going to shoot again. He gets another 2 shots. If only you were Chris. So there's that, and I did that action on a corpse, so gotta do that. So that was 2, 3, 4. Rebecca needs a medium evade. She gets 2 perfects. This is unreal. Tension, all clear. Chris, I need a medium evade. I got a perfect. 2, 3. Kick open this door for 4. Alright, I don't have the special symbol, so the dog's just going to move on me. These 2 move up. Tension. All clear. We're not even showing the camera anymore, but yeah, these are the last tension cards I drew. Alright. I'm trying to speed this along, because I know they're going to be coming in any second, and then it's going to get real loud, and I won't be able to finish this. Who just went? Chris. Barry. No, Barry. It should have been Rebecca's turn. What are you doing? What am I doing? Item A there, red herb goes back here. I know what that is now. Rebecca's turn. Perfect evade to pick up item B. She doesn't. She gets bit. Any evade to pick up item B. She doesn't. She gets bit again. Pick up item B for action number 3. What is it? It is a lighter. Useful. Okay. For her next action, she's going to... She's got 1 action left. She's just going to stay there. There's no symbol. The zombies just move on her. Frayed nerves. Movement chases through the shadows. Enemies all around you. If the next character is on the same tile at the start of tension phase, they begin their turn. They must draw 2 additional cards. So that is Jill. Jill is going to get off that tile, so it don't matter. All right, Jill. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to trade handgun bullets to Barry. I need a medium of aid for Rebecca. She gets it. Tension. Fevered assault. Unnatural vigor possesses the undead as they hurl themselves towards you in a stumbling round. During the next player's turn, increase enemy movement by 1. All right, Chris. Now we're going to try to do that thing that I just did. So, pick up item A. Get your red herb. 2. Try to evade. He still doesn't. I didn't give him his health back, so it's fine. 3. Try to evade. He doesn't. So that plays out a little bit differently than last time. Reaction phase. Tension phase. Unfolding events. Draw a narrative card, then remove this card from the deck for the rest of the scenario. Narrative card. Seek which passageway. Dust shakes itself free as an archway opens in the wall beside you. Dare you step through and see what awaits you on the opposite side? Place this character on any square on a tile connected to the current tile by a non-light door or archway. Then draw a tension card or discard this card with no effect. Yeah, I'm going to take that. I'm going to... Stand a square on a tile connected to this tile by a non-locked door or archway. Any tile, huh? Alright. And this narrative card gets removed. Barry's turn. Barry is gonna fire his gun down towards Rebecca. The remaining 3 bullets he has in his gun. That's a hit. So this one goes down. He's going to use his handgun bullets to go back up to 8 for 2. And then 3, he's going to fire again. He gets a perfect, so that counts as a hit for Barry. So that goes down. That's 3 actions. And for his 4th, he's going to kick this door open. I don't step on the tile, though, so I don't draw encounter cards. Tension card. Oh, I did kill multiple zombies, so that puts this overrun back into the deck, unfortunately. All clear. Who's next? Rebecca. Rebecca is going to use her lighter because they're on the same tile. I can burn both of these at once. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Tension deck is getting real low. I'm going to have to shuffle soon. All clear. Jill. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to go up to that door. All clear. It's Barry. Barry's going to go into this room. 2 encounter cards. Here we go. First one. Locate the closest tile to the active character that contains 1 or more enemies than at least 1 non-locked door. Open every non-locked door on that tile. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So this one opens up. The next one, spawn 2 corpses. So that was 1, 2, 3. Get the B item. And this is the last B item, kerosene container. It's not that helpful, honestly. Being truthful. Okay. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Draw an attention card. We're out of the tension deck. It's all clear. That gets shuffled, so all the bad stuff will come back. Yay! Rebecca's turn. She's going to use the lighter to burn these corpses on an adjacent tile. So those go 2, 3, 4. Did I skip Chris? I think I skipped Chris. There's what I was going to do with Chris. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. So I got to draw 2 tension cards. One for Chris, one for Rebecca. I keep doing that. Okay. First tension card for Chris. All clear. Second tension card for... Okay. Drawing a counter card for Rebecca. Spawn a corpse. Place a yellow unexpired token. Great. Barry's got to come through there. I'll spawn it right there. Okay. So now we're back up to Jill. 1, I'm going to use the key to unlock this door. That's a free action. 2, I'm going to go through. So here's what we're dealing with in that room. Alright, so she comes through for 2. We got this. Drawing a counter card. What we got? Spawn a corpse. Not terrible. So 3, I'm going to land on the corpse. I'm going to attempt not to wake it up. I don't. 4, I'm over here. Here's the safe room. Here's our little chest to put items in at the end of the scenario. Or during the scenario, we can get stuff out of there. Okay. Chris. Chris is going to step 1 foot on this tile. He's going to activate that encounter card. It is. Place the Yona's token in here. He's going to use his lighter to burn this corpse. So that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that was 2, 3, 4, 4. Stop there. Tension. All clear. Did I draw tension for her? No, I didn't. Okay. All clear for Chris, too. Next. His turn. 1, 2, 3. Drawing a counter card. After resolving all spawn, place the closest corpse with a zombie. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Close that door. Alright, that helps me actually, because I need less corpses on the map entirely. All clear. Let's see. Chris, Barry, Rebecca. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, she's going to be up there with Chris. We got no clear. Jill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw. Reanimate. Locate the locust corpse. Wake it up. Now, that's annoying, but, you know, it is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zombies on the map. That might be bad for me. Yep. Yeah, it's bad for me. I gotta take out one of these zombies. Okay. So that was Jill. Chris's turn. Chris still has some handgun ammo or some bullets, so he's going to attempt to fire down the hallway. And he gets 2 pushes. I'm going to push it towards us, honestly, because that is a thing you can do. For number 2, I'm going to use this first aid spray. Heal his character 3 levels. So 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to take a step forward and I'm going to attempt to knife it. I just shove it. So it moves back, reaction phase, tension phase, all clear. Barry's turn. 1, 2, 3. Barry, fire your gun. You're the only one on this team that can actually hit anything. So he gets one hit. This thing goes down, becomes a corpse again. So that was 4. Tension, all clear. Rebecca's turn. She's going to move up 1. She's going to burn this corpse. Lower the problem with this mansion for 2, 3, 4. I'm not even going to bother with this item A. I just want to get out of here. All clear. Jill's turn. Kick open this door. Step onto the safe room. Step over here. I don't draw tension cards while I'm there. Chris's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tension. All clear. Barry's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tension. All clear. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, God. I'm so worried. Who's next? Rebecca. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tension. Shattering glass. I think I mixed up my Rebecca and Jill tokens. I'm just noticing that. Shatter glass. Draw an additional tension card. All clear. Is that it? Did I screw up sometime? You know what? I've had enough problems. Give me this. Just give me this. Jill doesn't need to do anything. She can pass. Chris. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tension card. Gunshots in the distance. Draw cards until you get a spawn card. Gotta reshuffle the tension. Discard without any effects. Spawn a zombie. Alright, then this card gets shuffled back in. Okay. Chris, Barry's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tension deck. All clear. Rebecca. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the tile, don't have the tension. Chris. 1, 2, we're good. Barry, 1, 2, 3, we're good. You know, I'll close that door for 4 before I move him. That's it. We did it. Scenario complete. We have completed this damn floor. Oh, if this is how this campaign is going to go, I am in trouble. Alright, so after completing that, I unlock first floor West B. There's some other stuff, that a cleanup that we have to go through. Alright. Scenario rules. So, first thing right off the bat, increase the mansion danger level by 1. We skipped step 2, but if there are 5 or more corpses in the playing area, there are none, we're good. Well, no, I'm sorry, there was no. There was 3, so we didn't get there. Number 3, if there are 5 or more zombies, there were only 4. Good there. Discard any key items. So that would be the old key. This one gets discarded. Reset each handgun ammo dial to 15. That is very generous for what I just went through. Increase other ammunition dials by 2. We don't have any, so we're good. Heal played characters by 1 level. Alright. So everyone gains 1 back. They're hurt. And there's something I forgot to mention. Because he went on a mission, he is exhausted. So he does not get healed. So he's just at 4. Yay. Shuffle any discarded item A back in the deck. So that'd be these handgun bullets and kerosene container. And the other decks I'll deal with. Discard any remaining ink ribbons. I don't have those. Those are for later on when the tension deck runs out. So that's it. We completed first floor West A. There's only like 30 or 40 more of these to go through. Yay.
And as you see, this game hates me with a passion. I don't think I've ever had a rougher time playing it than what you just witnessed. Oh, and I gotta tell you, the amount of me having to go back and check the rules from it being over a year of not playing and stuff, I ended up cutting 16 minutes of me reaching across the table to my horrible setup. I gotta figure out something better for next time, especially with some of these crazy scenario layouts that will come up. Just it's so good. Like, I cannot wait to keep going. I cannot wait to do more of this. And oh my god, I forgot the rules in the intro video. This campaign, I actually there's some subtle changes between all of them. So here are the rules that I will be adhering to across all games. I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to read, but so if a character who appears in a later game, such as Resident Evil 2 or 3, like Jill or Brad is in every game, Barry comes back eventually, but if they die in this first game, they're done. They just won't appear in those games, which sucks because Jill is one of the best characters to play as in Resident Evil 3, the board game, just by far. Every game will be using a kind of reserve system where characters not in use can heal. That was introduced in Resident Evil 3, so it didn't exist in Resident Evil 2. I'm going to be using it. I think I'll be using the Resident Evil 1 healing mechanic, though, where they only heal 1 or 2. Yeah, they heal 2 if they're not in play. Just because, I don't want to overpower it, but being able to switch my characters and use different ones, I think that's so fun. Like, I can't wait to go through Resident Evil 2 with playing as Sherry, who is one of the most useless characters in the game, but also it's a challenging thing that can be fun. That's the thing. You can ramp up the difficulty in this, and it's so fun. Next, herbs will stack. That is a thing, again, introduced in Resident Evil 3. When I get to Resident Evil 2, I'm going to continue to stack them. The inventory system in that and item deck is, again, not as refined, so they're all pre-made decks rather than, you start with this stack and add stuff into it. So that is unfortunate, but to save myself from having to run back to the damn storage box over and over and over again, I will be house ruling that they stack in that one as well. And so, yeah, I as I said, I plan on doing more of these. I want to do this on the channel to kind of force myself to play through it to the end, because this is something I've really wanted to do in my personal games, and I just haven't had the motivation to do it because I'm a lazy person. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed me getting tortured. I hope you come back for the next scenario that I choose to do in this. It's really fun. It's awesome. If you don't like my videos, go check out Flick's Tabletop. They do an amazing, he is phenomenal with showing off this game. And yeah, he misses some rules here and there, which, that's just part of the experience. And I think people need to, kind of get over that with YouTubers. Rules get missed. Do you know the rules in your personal games? Because clearly I don't. I just removed 60 minutes of me thinking and reading rule books and looking up symbols. So cut people some slack, just be kind.